Southern rock. That's Leonard Skinner. So this is Lonn Friend, the Energize Lonn Friend Podcast. That that goes out to my brother Rick in Vegas because a month ago or so we were driving back from playing Coyote Springs Golf Course in the middle of nowhere, which my brother calls the 95 North, the Never Never Road. There's nothing out there but aliens and unmarked government cars and a golf course. Truly exquisite. So on the ride back, he's cranking Skinner's greatest hits. And 4 days ago, October 20th, was the 39th anniversary of Ronnie Van Zant's departure from Planet Rock. And I wanted to bring up the show Roadies, which was on Showtime. And Mike Stark and I were talking about it. We watched every episode. There was one episode that truly stood out. And it's Cameron Crowe created it with J.J. Abrams and others. But it's a total Almost Famous vibe about what it's like to be on the road. And it's romanticized and Hollywoodized. But the heart of it was absolutely true. There is one episode, and you can go on your Showtime on demand and watch the Leonard Skinner episode, where their tour manager is talking about his relationship with Ronnie Van Zant and the crazy shit and the show. It was really great how they reproduced. Ronnie had the whole band stop drinking, stop partying, stop getting in trouble to prepare to open for the Rolling Stones in front of a huge, massive audience. And that was the night. The only time possibly in history, except maybe when Guns N' Roses opened at the Memorial Coliseum, which I attended, was when the opening act just gave the headliner a run for their money. And footage is in this episode. It's just really great. Not so much like the vinyl program on HBO, which I thought started slow but got really good, about the 72 scene in New York City, the New York Dolls, and it was romanticized too, but I really like how Cameron did those few episodes of Roadies. And this is the line in What's Your Name, Little Girl? Because I've been on the road. I was with Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood, Aerosmith, Pump, Get a Grip, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Okay, Bon Jovi on 3 continents. I saw stuff. I don't necessarily write about those kind of things because to me it's all about the music. But this line, when I come back here next year, I want to see you again. And then, what was your name? Oh, the loss of innocence. It's the rite of passage. It was what defined the road. And I mean, the 70s, Skinner and Zeppelin, they're the hammer of the gods, Allman Brothers. But then you move into the 80s where everything is just completely, the rule book, it's not only thrown out the window, you chase it out the window so you could burn it. That's what happened to the rule. The rule book is ashes on the sidewalk. And that's the whole Sunset Boulevard glam era that Rip Magazine, and we were right in the middle of it. And those are precious stories. Amoral, vibrant. I get interviewed for documentaries every now and then, like Rock Wives. All I talk about is the courage that these women had to deal with these narcissistic maniacs that were showing them the time of their fucking life. What was your name, little girl? Oh, so that was for my brother, who has been playing rock and roll for his sons since they were babies, and they're 28 and 25, and my daughter 26. So like we're not old, man. We're just older, to borrow a Bon Jovi lyric. And it's okay, because that when fans write to me and they say, God, Lonn, you had the life. That's what I wish. I was born too late. I wish I'd have been there when Appetite for Destruction came out, and I wish I was there. And I said, no, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And the great thing about music, especially in this on-demand, touch the digital world, instant gratification, you have the whole vault archive at your fingertips. So whenever it hits you that you're going to be in that moment, that you want to tap into whatever your parents or your brother, your sister, your friends were into because they're older, you get to do it. You get to do it. So it's not, I wish I'd lived back then. You get people like Harvey and me and the numerous other around there who, if they get access and they can spread it with light and not with darkness, then you know what it's like. But really, it doesn't matter about being behind the velvet ropes. It matters about being in the stands or being in the seat and getting that vibe. That's all that really matters at the end of the fucking day. Okay, so it's Energize, the Lonn Friend Podcast. It's going to play another song, and then I'll come back and continue not making sense.